Right, we're actually at my friend's today and she's got a craft box out because we were in the process of doing a mini project, and I said, "Oh, let's organise your craft box," and she was all for it, and I said, "Oh, do you mind if I video it?" And she said no, she didn't. So she just didn't want to be obviously on camera, which I can understand that. So this was the little project, and we will be going back to it in a little while using her Beatles wooden spoons. But as I said, I wanted to organise her craft box because this is how we got sidetracked. And what it was, she originally had them all in a vase and she wanted them separated so they would actually stand up straight. And I said to her, "Well, have you got marbles?" Well, first of all, we was trying to figure out what to use to keep them upright because I've got crystals at home, but I wasn't at home at the time. And I said, "Have you got marbles?" And I know she had this large bowl of marbles, so that's what we used. And then she had this England washi tape that we put round the top. So this is just a before of her craft box. She does have 7 grandkids, and she keeps all sharp objects out of this box actually because they do have access to it under her supervision. So I'm just showing you, and it's got like the top tray as well. So I said, "Well, let's sort this out." She knows me in organising. It's one of my favourite things to do. So first of all, I start off with categorising all her pieces. So like all the stamp pads, her punches, any embellishments, her washi tapes, the googly eyes. There's glitter there. Yes, the famous glitter. And then over this side, we've got a few embellishments. I am sorting us some more bits and pieces out to replenish her box. So then we gave it a good clear out and then I organised it. So this is the top tray. So along the first bit, I put all her washi tapes going along. She is just starting to get really into crafting, and also her grandkids love it as well. Then I've put her little stamp pads there, an eraser and a pencil and some paper clips. And here we sat there splitting all her googly eyes up into the different sizes and put them into these little baggies. It just makes it easier to see what she's got. So that's the top tray. So then underneath is obviously the bigger compartment. So at this end I've put all her double-sided tape and double-sided glue dots and things like that. She's got her lollipop sticks there in elastic band. The rest of her stamps are there. At the back here is a string. These were bits that were like 4 separate bits, so I used a bit of card, cut it up and just wrapped it around the card. So I said she could use that bit up first before she uses the rest of it up. So there is her craft box, all neat, tidy and organised. So going into her kitchen, this is the milk crate I gave her for this project. As I said, it was a naught spend. She had those wooden spoons that she wanted to actually present nicely, and it goes nice in her kitchen. The English ribbon she had with the spoons, so we just separated it all and put it in these little milk bottles, and as you can see, it just makes it nice, and it's nice in the kitchen. While I was there, we did some paper folding. Now I didn't actually video this, so I'm just showing you obviously what we use. We did make the shirt and tie. Here's the pattern for the actual shirt, so you might be able to enlarge that and have a look at it and have a go. And this is what it looks like once it's done. But if you want to see this in any depth, I can do that. Right, it is Tuesday evening, and I'm afraid I didn't do a very long video today because I was at my friend's all day. You saw the mini craft box organisation we did, and we did a little bit of crafting as well. as I said, I didn't want to do too much filming as I was actually spending time with my friend there. But when I did get home and say late afternoon, early evening, because the guys were both working overtime, I did have a spa time. So I'm going to go through the products that I did. Sometimes I do this once in a while, I would say, the full works, and I really went overboard because I had a lot of new products bought me over Christmas, Mother's Day, my birthday, so I wanted to use some other things up and try them out. A lot of these I had for Mother's Day actually. We start off, I had this bath fizzler. It's a Disney princess one. You're as beautiful as a rose, and it's Chip on there and Mrs. Potts. I don't know where everything came from, unfortunately. Some things may have come from Poundland, I don't know, unless I've actually seen them before. But I had a spa bag, as I said, from one of my sons, so there was that. So I had that in my bath, so I had nice soak, I had my glass of water. I had a glass of water before I got in the bath, I had a glass of water while I was in the bath, and I had a glass of water after my bath. So I had 3 glasses of water, just because I was spending that much time with all the products and everything as well, and I did have a relaxing bath, and I did take a book in the bath as well. So I had a real nice chill out time, and I went full works. Right, the next one, this was the Argan Smooth Moisturiser Shampoo. I haven't used this before, and I had the shampoo and the conditioner, and it did make a lot of difference in my hair. I actually blow dried my hair, which I never do, and it just gave it that bit of lift as well, because it is a bit lifeless, and I don't always use the conditioner. I used to always, and then I got out of using it, and then I started using like the 2-in-1. But I think sometimes it's nice to use a conditioner, and there is certain conditioners that you can obviously leave in as well. Then I did a little bit of a facial. I used this Nivea Gentle Exfoliating Scrub, which is this one, and I got the like the massage sponge as well, which I used on my face, you know, to get rid of all the dead cells and everything. So that was all obviously while I was in the bath, along with my bath fizzler and everything, and my glass of water. I just chilled out with my book. When I got out, I used a deep moisturising foot pack, again with argan oil, and oh, my feet felt lovely after I used this. I must admit, I have never used one of these before. It's a pair of, if you haven't seen these, I actually thrown it away now, but it's like a pair of sort of white plasticky booties that you cut the top off, and you put it on your feet, and then you got a seal, and then it's got like all this cream and everything in, and you leave it on, yeah, 15 to 20 minutes. So while I had that on my feet, I was propped up nice and comfortable in my lounge. I used the Red Hot Sauna Detox Your Skin Gently Warming Mask, and it was, sorry about the mess on there, and I couldn't believe how, when you put it on, how warm your skin is, you know. And luckily, I mean, I've had no reactions to it, so that's good. I hadn't used this one before. I was a little bit nervous because, God, I thought my skin feels really warm, but that's what it is. So there's that. So it's nice. I haven't used this one. So I had that one on my feet, that on my face. But what I did is I just did it round here and left a big bit off away from my eyes. Obviously, you're not supposed to put it in your eyes, because on my eyes, I put these on. The Cool Cucumber eye pads. This is what they look like. It's like a liquidy like that. Obviously they do smell of cucumber as well, so I had those on. So yes, I had my foot pack on, my face mask, and then my eye pads. things. So yeah, so I really enjoyed that, and I ought to do it more often. As I said, I do the usual, so I sometimes occasionally have a bath bomb or something in my bath, or some nice bubble bath. I do have a bath every night, and yes, I have got my little poncho on, and this is the one. I've got a couple of these, as I said, and yeah, they have to laugh at this. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Yes, my little poncho, bath poncho. So I just wanted to you know, sort of tell you about these products, and if you've got any other products that you like to have a little homemade spa time, please let me know, or send me your recommendations, because it's nice to try different things out. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Good night.